Hello there, my YouTube family. How are you? I'm Helen Sattler, your Destiny Helper, coming to you once again. Thanking you, first of all, and appreciating you, especially my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. And for all of you that have subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your emails and your comments. Keep them coming. Like and share the page. It is such a privilege for me to come to you with the different information and to answer the questions that many of you are emailing me about. One of the things I did a video maybe a year ago, and I talked about the misogynist and the narcissist. Please, you can adhere to that video. And then I want to add something to there on this evening because many of you are still questioning, can a narcissist be a misogynist? And what does that mean? And if they can be, what is the difference? How can I tell? Many of you are going through things, and it's very difficult when you're already with a narcissist because of their behavior mode. And a lot of times when their devaluation come in and the serial cheating come in and eventually the discard, it can be quite tremendous. And you're saying, what's the difference? The difference is a narcissist with NPD have different qualifications that would verify that he is a narcissist for the 6% of the individuals that actually are diagnosed with NPD. And so NPD a lot of time is indiscretion with your emotions, very unaffectionate, very uncaring about how you feel and what you think, because narcissists are self-absorbed. They have an over-exaggeration of their importance. So when you get into a misogyny and the hatred of women, the hatred of marriage, these people have been through trauma just like the narcissists. And for some reason, they hate women and they hate marriage. They hate the responsibility of long-term relationship unless they are in control, and they're tormenting in that relationship. And you will find that a person that has a problem with that is a misogynist, what they would do, they hate long-term relationship. They will be serial cheaters. They never respect anything you do. You will never ever get the benefit of any success. They compete against you. Everything you do, they feel like it belongs to them. So it sounds like a narcissist already. And so a narcissist can be a misogynist. They can hate women because a lot of narcissists have went through trauma. They went through terror. A lot of them has been sexually violated by a relative, a friend, or someone that they knew, or even raped by an unknown person. And when this happened in their younger years, they go through a struggle of identification. And a lot of times to misalign that thought that maybe they would turn out into a homosexuality or lesbianism, they go off when it's not really what they want and try to have a regular relationship. And they end up hating, and we're talking about misogyny. So the male end up hating the female, even though he's trying to go through the routine of regular relationship. But he cannot, because this hatred comes out. And that female would know that something is wrong. And the thing about misogyny with a narcissist, they usually go under the malignant term because they can be physically violent, emotionally violent, intentionally. And a lot of times the misogynist can have serial cheating, or they may have more than one relationship that is in-house in the same resident. And they have all of these women that they train their mind to degrade them, to devalue them, to let them know how worthless they are. And they want to be worshipped. These women, a lot of them could be accomplished women. Usually they're younger women. They're women who've already been sculptured for torment and pain, either coming out of narcissistic home, coming out of broken home, been raped, been tormented, or been in a drug situation. And the narcissist come in as an underdog, scoop them up, and begin to violate them with their poison ideology of who they are. And what they do, what the narcissists do when they house the women, they take and they talk to them for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours every single day. And they're very repetitive because they need to change the structure of their mind. They need to change the direction of their mind. And if you keep repeating the same thing every day to a person and you become a broken record, you become repetitious, even their strength will begin to tear down, and they start to believe you. They start to be convinced that they are worthless. And the only way that they can preserve themselves is to escape the voice of that predator. And the narcissists hate them with a pure hatred. And it could have been an overbearing mother, an overbearing guardian, raped by a father, and the mother did not come to help them, or the mother knew the situation, or the guardian knew the situation. That was a female, and because of her weakness, she didn't try to intervene, and that always laid in their mind. They always had that as a premises of hatred. And now they are transferring all of the hatred from that guardian, from that parent that did not assist them, to that woman. And any woman of strength, they will not correlate with that woman. They will not bring her in because they get a narcissistic injury. When you have someone dealing with misogyny, then they know that they can't stand the person. They violate them, traumatize them in every way imaginable. They are treated like animals, not just things. They are treated with no care, no consideration, because they themselves are wounded. They themselves are hurting, and they are trying to reach out of themselves for payback. And every person that they meet, remind them of the guardian, remind them of the parent, and they're going to pay that parent back. They're going to pay that guardian back. They're going to pay them back by the way they treat women. You were not there for me. You did not try to help me. And so these women end up paying, and their minds are changed, and they're so broken. And what the narcissist goes after in these situations is not just breaking you emotionally, not just breaking down your ideology. They want to break your will, because when they break your will, they can break your spirit. And a lot of people it go through a lot of psychological devastation where they need mental assistance, they need medication, they need to be captured away from the narcissist to even get themselves together. And a lot of them don't escape. And those who do escape, they've been so brainwashed, they return. And anytime you return to a narcissist, you better know it's going to be worse than it was the first time, because the narcissists feel you wouldn't have came back if you didn't want me to do this. You would not have come back if you wanted something different. So the narcissists feel like you're giving me the go ahead to use you. You're giving me the go ahead to abuse you. You have to know that change is the only awareness in the mind of the narcissist that is not permissible. Because whatever you allow will continue. Whatever you tolerate will continue. When you become aware that hatred is the central element that operates against you on a routine basis, you have to make a decision, because it becomes your lifestyle. And in the mind of the narcissist, you should take whatever they're doing. And if there are kids, this is overlapping in the minds of the children. It is devaluing them, it's tormenting them, and it's committing a cycle of continuous. And sometimes, even the child, when they can't escape, goes inside of themselves. And guess what we create? Another narcissist that went so deep in, they can't come out. Can a narcissist deal with misogyny? Of course they can. Anybody can hate by choice, by devastation, by torment. It's just when you are what they hate, then you have to make some alternative. You have to make decisions because you have to live every day. Living every day with a predator that has no consideration of you and of who you are, has no care of who you are, is not a good thing. Because if they don't care about you, they're not going to care about anything extend from you, especially if you done had another girl. Now, the possibility of this, if the narcissist does not deal with what has happened to them in the past, and just say there was a sexual indiscretion, they were misused sexually. Well, if you have a child that is a male, would it guarantee a non-continuance? No, it will not. You may have a continuous. Bad behavior usually spawn off bad behavior. A person who has been abused usually become the abuser themselves. And it can be very difficult when you are sitting under 10 hours, 15 hours, 20-hour days, and this person telling you through a lecture how unworthy you are, how unappreciative you are, that every accomplishment is for them. All of your money is for them. All of your education is for them because you have no value. They are your Lord. They are your God, and you are to serve them. And the moment you fail to serve them, you fail your existence, you fail your self-worth. And so you are discarded, devalued. You in all of your ideology of ever having success is totally dissipated, destroyed. Knowing that a person hates you is already an endangerment. Being with a narcissist is already a difficulty. And if you add misogyny along with that, and you're a female, that can be quite devastating. That can be tumultuous, especially with everything that you've already been through. You have to make up in your mind, because the longer you stay, the more your brain is going to be conditioned to believe what's killing you, to believe what's hurting you, and to feel like they have a right, until one day you look in the mirror and you're just as empty. All of your dreams, the light in your eyes are gone. The hope in your heart is gone. The dreams of your mind is gone. And when you dream you're always falling. And when you dream you're always failing. You're always being chased. You always coming to the end of a nothingness. And when your life is lived like this, and then it goes into your dreams, and this is what you think all day, this is dangerous for your existence. And you have a beautiful life to live, to accomplish, to survive. Misogyny is very dangerous. And the narcissist is also dangerous. You put those together, it's malignancy. Your life could even be at stake because you have no value. because you're a woman. You're not responsible for the pain that was caused in the life of the narcissist by someone else. You are not responsible for the experiences that they've had, but yet they're going to shift the blame and not take any responsibility. It's time now. You wake up. You come out of sleep. If you are too weak to do it by yourself, you find a way to get encouragement, strength around you. These videos will help you. Listen to them. Absorb them. Go into the mirror and do some self-talk. What are you doing? What do you need to do? What do you want? Where do you want to go? Why are you staying here? Ask yourself these questions and look yourself in the eye and answer them. Those of you who believe in prayer, pray. Get some positive affirmations. Strong meditation point. Every life has doors, and every situation has an exit. Everyone, including yours. You have cried enough. You have endured enough pain. Come on. Let's get up. We can do this. You said, but I've done it and I failed. Yeah, do it again. Because you won't always fail. You said, I left, but I came back. Oh, you won't always come back. The knowledge that you're getting ready to ascertain is going to be the Powerball you need. So let's shoot your shot. Because this time, you win. I hope that I answered some questions for you. And remember, go back to my video, Misogyny and the Narcissist. This is just a part 2 of what I've already iterated. And I want you to go to that video and listen to this video and listen to it over until you can feel the power of it, until you can feel the strength of it, until you can experience the knowing of it. Why don't you think about joining me in Hawaii? We're going to Hawaii August 11th through the 16th. And remember, the more people you get, the cheaper it is, because it's not a cheap trip, but it's a powerful trip. Get some of your friends to join you, to come with you. I am looking forward to having you with me. August 11th through the 16th. Go on Into His Chambers Global Ministries on Facebook and look at the event page. All the information you'll need there. Plus, it's a link for your hotel. Get your plane ticket while it's cheap. I am looking forward to being with you. And I want to see you smile. I want to see you rejoice. You deserve it. I'm Helen Sattler, your destiny helper. Join me. See you on the next video.